Holy ghost. Well,
Welcome to Blackpool.
who would ever known we're in Blackpool? Stick a rock out the window. You have to hold this. You have to hold this out the window now the whole way.
We're good to go.
We are.
See the sights of Blackpool.
The recycling site, or
Eunan, what is the first thing that comes to mind when I say sand, water, rock,
JN Civils?
Blackpool?
Oh, Blackpool. Well,
JN Civils in Blackpool.
so happens that that's where JN Civils is located.
Yeah, we're here. Welcome to Blackpool.
Some journey, this road to Hillhead.
Some journey.
Some journey.
It's been an education.
Well, at least you see it that way.
So we're going to see Dave Scott today.
Yes.
He runs the plant at JN Civils.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he's very experienced in running web processing plants, and I think he's very knowledgeable on filter presses as well. So it'll be really interesting.
This is a second wash plant that he's run, second CD plant.
So a long-term friend of ours.
Very much so, yeah. CD and Dave go back a long time. Really good guy, really knowledgeable. Knows his washing, knows his filter presses, so it'll be really good to get his insights into the CDE ProPress.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting site this, JN Civils. So traditionally they've been a utilities company, and like most utilities companies, they would be creating their waste stream, taking it to landfill, and then going back out to market to get the virgin materials or the construction standard materials back to complete the utility projects that they're involved in. But with the installation of the wash plant, they're now able to close that loop and be in control of their own supply chain. Really, really helping them as a business. Really helping the reduction of material going to landfill, and helping Blackpool, which is a vibrant, lively location, helping Blackpool then to rebuild in a sustainable way. So real all-round success story.
Yeah. So we're going to see what is a site in a project in a pretty built-up area then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very different from what we've seen so far.
So Sorcha, here we are, all up to JN Civils. Always a busy site. Well, how are we doing?
How are we doing, guys? You well?
Oh, very well.
Good, good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. How's things today?
Yeah, good. We've got the weather for it. Plant's running well. I think we've just gone past 1,100 tonnes for the day. Target's 1,500, so
Brilliant.
all good.
Brilliant, a good day.
And loads of time left yet, isn't there?
Got loads of time left. Yeah, a lot of daylight left yet.
Dave, the way these lorries are coming in out here, it'll be no time doing it.
No, it's it's busy.
It's busy, is it? It's
Yeah.
busy. It's busiest road in Northwest.
It is. Yeah, we're queued out to the main road most days.
Yeah, we were sitting down there for ages. So
Yeah, mostly our own wagons. We have got external customers with good sales. We actually had our best sales. We just found out half an hour ago. Figures for last week are in our best external sales since we started. So
super.
Brilliant. Is there flying?
chuffed with that.
When did you open here then?
Late July we put the first few buckets through, but really got going properly first week in August where we hit our straps.
Very good. And what tonnage have you done since then?
We're just coming up to 265,000 tonnes through the plant, and hoping to achieve well over 300,000 by the time we get to the first anniversary, which was sort of the target I had in my head when we set off. So I think we'll beat that.
Brilliant. Gosh, there's a lot of activity here, isn't there? I don't know if we're going to get a route in.
Probably as easy as you go to the right now.
Yeah. The only thing is, it is a hire car, so...
Yeah, you can go to the right now, and then if you want to back up towards the Massey tractor in front of the fine sandbay there, we'll be out of everyone's way, relatively speaking.
Oh,
you know, over to you here.
Yeah.
I'm not driving. Wow, look at the cake. Yeah. Wowee.
Yeah.
Amazing.
we're victims of our own success with the cake, I think.
And how does the filter press then operate on a site like this when things are so tight, this urban core? Is the filter press an integral part of the operation here then?
It is, yeah, it's absolutely essential because we've no outlet for silt lagoons or anywhere to pump any silt to, so everything has to be pressed and everything has to go back out of the gate. So we're currently averaging 10 presses a day, giving us about between 260 and 280 tonnes a day that needs to be moved, but we've got some restoration work on the local landfill, so they're taking it off us. But yeah, the new press is good. Happy with the ProPress. It's, I've come from a background of DME presses on previous CDE plant, and in that role 18 months ago or whenever it was, I went to see the ProPress, the first one over at IMS, and we did the deal in the car on the way from Dublin to Monkstown.
And the ProPress,
we had it done, yeah, for that was a 200 plate one, and I'd only seen it for half an hour. It was the robot that particularly appealed to me. The access, getting away from the old chains and oiling chains and all the rest of it. There's a lot of pluses for the operator, and then it's very good on the safety aspect. Again, that's down to the robot, but with the Castell keys, the access on, it really does prevent the guys from getting themselves into trouble.
I think that was one of the big focuses that CDE had when we were looking at that press, was around the do it right, but do it right from a process point of view and do it right from a maintenance point of view and a usability point of view. It's very difficult times to get all of those aspects.
Yeah, there's good commonality between the two screens as well in the main control room and the press. In the past with the DME screens, the one that I had that were dated back to 2009, there was very little shared information between the press house and the main control room, whereas now you can near enough see the same thing in both controls. So that, again, just makes it so much easier for the operator. It's eliminating so many steps a day, fatigue, all the rest of it. It's a big plus. And it's simple for them to go. So the guy that we've got running this plant, he came from a similar plant, but it didn't have the ProPress on. But it took no time at all for him to learn that screen, because it's so common to what he was familiar with. So that's just touches like that. It's good for the operator, which is as important as the actual production.
And I suppose it's like anything, isn't it? If it's intuitive, if it's easy to use, it'll help people use it. It'll make. There's
definitely that. Yeah, we've got the guy here. He came to me green in June last year, just as we were finishing commissioning and the build. His background was he'd done 6 months labouring on building sites before he came here, and prior to that, he'd been 3 years working in a care home. He could run this plant by the end of August on his own.
Isn't that great?
And unfortunately he's on holiday today. He's over in Italy, but
he's deserved it by the sounds of it.
He's earned it. Yeah, he came with no skill set in this area, just a good attitude, and is now running the plant. Last week he was loading the plant. He's learnt the crusher. He's learnt the shovel. But a point more so is that those screens are intuitive, as you say, and that somebody with absolutely no knowledge of washing had picked it up within a month and was capable of running it single-handedly. Says a lot.
He's had a very good teacher though, Dave. You seem very well acquainted.
He had a week or two with me, and then we've got James here as well, who's experienced, who was with me in previous employers.
But you're very well acquainted with presses and washing plants and
the CDE stuff. This is the third plant I've worked on.
The third, yeah. We were actually coming up the road. We were thinking it was the second, but it's the third plant.
It's it, yeah. We had the M2500.
Yeah.
Surface sand and gravel. CDE is just the way to go for us.
Yeah.
It works. We've got good relationships. People in the aftercare in particular. We know the guys in the parts department. It just helps.
Yeah. And they know you.
And when it all goes wrong, I just email Eunan. Go back to the roots. Yeah.
Back to the roots.
You've a highly trained team. Just looking at them here, watching this operation, your footprint isn't huge.
They've got to be on it here. There's not space for mistakes. So
what size is the site?
We're 6 acres in total. So running alongside this plant as well. We've got our brand new ready-mix concrete plant that just got installed in January. So with 6 ready-mix wagons using the recycled material off this plant. So again, where the excavator's sat over on the left, he's sat on the pile of arisings from all the utility works that we do nationally, mostly brought here from the northwest, obviously, for cost basis. That's washed in the CDE plant. The sand and the stone is then reused in the concrete, and that is going to JN Civil's jobs again, which is saving us well over £500,000 a year.
Yeah, just full loop.
Just in concrete, yeah, full loop.
Yeah,
all that. We do have external sales, but the main customer is JN Civil's. You know, in the past they were spending upwards of 180 to 200,000 a month tipping and buying recycled sand and recycled MOT off other suppliers in the area. Now it's in-house.
Sorcha, when we were driving in, we were just commenting about how industrial and built up it is.
Yeah.
And to think that on this site there's been 300,000 tonnes a year being processed.
Yeah.
In a small footprint. It's amazing, isn't it?
It would be dangerous if we had space. Give us a 90-acre quarry, we could do something.
But you just, on the site, you don't know where to look. There's so much happening, and everybody knows the part they play and play
Yeah,
it so well.
we do keep a fairly fixed team. You know, we've done well retaining staff. We've got Gary was here from the start, he's in the shovel in front of us. James, like I say, the Washpley operator walking over there, he joined in August. We've got Charlie who joined in June, who's the young lad I was speaking about. And just, yeah, so they've all got the roles, they know the job, but we're all able to cover each other as well. You know, I've been on the excavator this morning, digging a bit of a ramp, and I was on a dozer yesterday, and I like to work with the lads, to be honest. Michelle likes the office too warm for me. She won't let me have the aircon on.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I was burning up in there, I'll be honest.
Yeah, we have 2 very different climate conditions, myself and Sorcha, so we're experienced. Yeah.
I think yesterday was 17 and 26.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you need the dual zone.
We have learned a lot about each other on this trip, and we've learned a lot about filter presses on this trip. It's been enlightening.
Yeah. And Eunan told you where he sold them all and where they're in the country. Yeah.
I thought it was just being informative and helpful.
Quite the education down the road from Scotland, for sure.
Maybe a bit boastful about it.
Yeah. I sold that. It wasn't Kinlock. They were flailing till I stepped in.
Yeah, and even on the way in, we were Sorcha had thought that maybe that tour had finished, but we picked up another one just on the way across there.
Of course, yeah.
I just get the nudge.
Yeah, it's not very far away from the good. Well, there's a lot around here actually now, isn't there? CDE, there's a good spread.
It's good a few of them around, yeah.
Too many.
Too
many, would say.
All of them in the lap.
I've got a list. It's burned into my brain at this stage.
Yeah.
Well, there is a quiz on Friday.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It is mesmerising. Actually, just when you sit, there's arms of excavators going different directions. There's a loading shovel reversing back up here. There's a dry screen and operation crusher actually sitting in front of us here. There's trucks coming over that weighbridge. It's like Heathrow. There's one every 30 seconds.
They are in quick.
It is impressive.
And
Dave, you're going to host an open day then next month?
Yep, so alongside yourselves on the 3rd and 4th of June, with yourselves have got the first day. I think there's a register on your website with a link. You know, get your name down. There's food and drink available on the day. Plenty going on. I'm sure you'll be well represented by your sales teams, marketing teams. Then on the Thursday, the same caterers on site. We've got a link on our website. You can email myself or Michelle to register interest in coming and seeing us. Everyone's welcome.
Sure, we'll go and take a wee walk around, will we?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
When we're this far.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was a great visit, wasn't it?
It was brilliant. Yeah. Dave's a great fella, running a great site there, isn't he?
Amazing site. I don't think I've ever been on a site like it. Talk about maximising space.
It's mesmerising. Just where we were sitting back across in that corner, the activity that was going on around that site. It was a military operation.
Yeah, absolutely. And just everything was thought about in the design and how they've laid it out. It's really nice, and it'll be lovely to see at the open day as well. Then, as visitors walk through that experience.
Really looking forward to that open day. Just the way it's laid out. Everybody who makes a visit to the open day will have the plant experience and be able to see just what you can achieve in a small space.
And can we talk about the amount of cake?
It really brings it home, the urban quarry
Yeah.
set in Sorcha, doesn't it?
For sure.
You imagine doing 300,000 tonnes out of that small area, all facilitated by the ProPress.
Please don't make your impressive joke again.
I thought it was impressive.
But yeah, it's amazing to see that set up in such a built up area and servicing the whole city and more. So taking in their own trucks and from their own projects and external trucks as well. Just a busy site and so much activity. Stockpiles were huge and constantly the loaders coming in and they're taking the material away. Really interesting to see in such a built up area.
Aye.
Yeah, it was really nice to see that today now as a different setup and something that the ProPress working in a different environment and meeting the challenges for sure.
I suppose that's ultimately in recycling applications, that epitomises what should be a recycling application, or whatever. That epitomises what a recycling application should and could look like.
Yeah.
You know, right bang in the middle of the urban area, where the waste has been generated, where the washed aggregates and the added value concrete products are being reused, and it's on the doorstep of a major city.
Yeah, lovely Blackpool.
Lovely Blackpool.
It was a pleasure.
Sand, water and rocks.
Sand, water and rocks. We'll go and enjoy our rock now.